are the son of this day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. You are the son of this day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you.
His Royal Majesty Oba Saburi Babajide Bakri was born on the 22nd of June 1960 in the then capital of Western Region, Ibadan, to the family of Prince Olayinka Bakri, also known as Baba Crown, and Princess Alhaja Latifat Bakri.
Oba Saburi Babajide Ishola Bakri is my nephew. His mother was very close to me. When she got married to my brother in 1953, I was very close to her. And Jide, that's Kabiyesi, being her first male child, had been very close to me from youth, since I came back from Britain. The Yoruba say, when he was young and was able to talk, he had a snag. When they say, then Jide Johnson was a popular footballer, and he was young, you see, and say, Jide Johnson, he would say, Washere, the father of them all. He used to say that, and being an Oba now, obviously, he has become the father of them all.
He's a very, as his name implies, his name is Saburi. I'm told, because I'm a Christian, he's a Muslim, I'm told that Saburi means patience. So it's ironic, you know, names matter a lot. Because he seems seemingly one of the most patient person I've come across to in my entire life. He's extremely patient, and I think it's befitting of a royal father.
Ẹni tó bá ti bá pàdé á mọ̀ pé ó ti léèrè wá. Ìkíní, ìkejì, láti kékeré ló ti ń ṣe bí ọba. Àwọn á dẹ̀ rò pé ó ń ṣe bí ọba nítorí pé orúkọ ló ń rò. Torí Baba Jide ló ń jẹ́, kò sẹ́ni tó máa bá pàdé tí ò ní mọ̀ pé àkàndá Ọlọ́run ni.
It's the best thing to happen to Gbagura Nation for some time now. From all indications, it's a semblance of his father. He had a very good synergy with many of the chiefs.
He will do anything to ensure that unity and development of Gbagura land. And I like him for one thing. He is a very amiable person.
My dad, Prince Razak Adeola Olayinka Bakri, and my mom, Alhaja Latifat Adigbite, they are both from Gbagura here. They are late though, both of them are gone. But they are wonderful people. I remember I saw the picture when they were getting married. I think they got married at Centenary Hall. Atake. That was in 1952. That was when they got married. That time both my paternal parents, I think they got very close together through Ansarudin. They brought Ansarudin to Ibadan that time, and it was their relationship that both of them decided to give their first daughter and their first son in marriage. Then later in life, after marriage, my father worked with railways. After that, he went to England for a long time, then came back home and decided that he wants to be in Abeokuta here, and that's why he created he made tried to have a structure, to have a business here. That's how Crown Royal Hotel was born.
Kabiyesi had his primary education in Ibadan, while his secondary education was in Egba Comprehensive High School, Asheru, Abeokuta.
We grew up together. Primary school days, secondary school, polytechnic. Before I left for Port Harcourt in 1988. He's a very easygoing man. He loves sincerity. If he's white, let him know he's white. That's the type of person he is. Apart from Papa Jide, that his university and polytechnic friends, colleagues gave to him, we, the close ones, we used to call him Surutu Father.
I got to know him in the secondary school days. in 70, I think 70 or 71, to be precise. He met me in that school, Gbagura High School. Luckily, we are in the same hostel. Although he met me in the school, when he came to the school, luckily enough, we are staying in the same dormitory. We are sharing the same bed. You know, then we used to have this double-decker bed. He was staying down while I'm up. I pick up interest in him because he's an easygoing person. I call him Mascot. That was the nickname I gave to him in that school then because he's a gentle person.
Oba Babajide Ishola Bakri has been a long-standing friend of mine, and quite unassuming, intelligent, and very humble. We are lucky in Gbagura that through their forefathers, God endowed us that kind of a person. And I'm sure that it's going to be more beneficial to the people of Gbagura in particular and Egba in general. And of course, it's easy for you to be when you are a team player than be a lone player. But because he's a team player, it's easy for him, both old and young, readily accepting.
To get to the secondary school, the mother had to come on because my brother was in England and I had to come back. We had to try to get into secondary school. He passed the entrance 2 places. Eventually, he ended up going to Gbagura High School in Abeokuta here.
After his secondary education, Oba Saburi Bakri proceeded to Ogun State Polytechnic, now Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Abeokuta. At the Polytechnic, he was a member of the prestigious Gentlemen's Club.
Kabiyesi is a fantastic man. He's a man of the people. From his youth, he's always happy when people are around him. He wants people to be around him. When he was primary school, people should be around him, will be around him. When he was in secondary school at Egba Comprehensive High School, always people are always around him. When he was at Ogupuli, even the former governor, they were all living in my father's house. They were all there. All his friends, they were all there. In one room, we see about 10, 15 people in a room. He's always happy when people is always with him.
When he was in Polytechnic, he was in a group with the Gbagura Men's Club. He's a goal-getter. He wants certain things done. He wants it achieved within the framework of time. When he entered the Ikpebi, you see a different Jide. Initially, when people come to Ikpebi to see him, they say, Jide, are you people crazy? No Jide here again, no. You have a by-elect here. Kabiyesi, you are no Jide. You are Kabiyesi Babajide Ishola Bakri.
He loved football. He couldn't play well, but he loved it. He played a lot of table tennis himself. And when he left school, the secondary school, the mother ran to me again. And good thing at that time, it was your result that they will take you in the Polytechnic. So I spoke to the director of the Polytechnic, and he was admitted for business studies.
Kabiyesi thereafter joined the Nigeria Customs Service after the compulsory National Youth Service Program.
We've been together for over 25 years now. Of course, we came together through the work. We met at the workplace. That time I was at Warri. Then he got transferred there too. From there, I think, because he's a likable personality, he has a way of warming up to people. So of course, he warmed up to me immediately, and of course, you have to reveal our identity. And it was pleasing that he's from Abeokuta. I'm from Abeokuta too. So I told him that, and I told him about the dad, and in fact, the dad happened to have been in the customs there before. He was always dedicated to any assignment given to him. In fact, people tag him and say that these are tailor boys,
And once a while they hear go, they don't hear come again, except they receive instruction.
I knew him when he was still an officer with the Nigerian Customs. And he is a very social person. He likes people to be around him. You know, some people they enjoy their own company. But Kabiyesi is the opposite. He likes people around him. He's very social. Call him a gregarious person and you won't be wrong. Sometimes I wonder if he had been, or if he chose to be a politician, it would be so difficult to defeat him, because he's a man of the people.
His father had worked in customs, so he spoke to his friends there and was admitted. He was taken as one of the trainee officers in customs, and I think he rose to be a director also before he became the Oba.
It was nice. It was one of the lucky few, but not so lucky, I thank God. After training, I joined custom in 1988. I trained at Ikeja. After training, I know the commandant of that school that time, there's a memory, Mr. Odumoso, whatever, happens to be my father's mate in custom. My father worked with custom too, before he retired. So he asked my father, where will I be posted? Where I will be posted. The man asked me, I said, I want to go to Papa, I want to go to Tinkan, whatever. But my father told the man, no, that he wants me to learn how to crawl before I walk. Said they should post me to Jos. So my first year in custom, after training, I was in Jos for 4 years, Plateau State. From there, went one of my good friends, old friend, a senior friend, in custom, say, he came to Jos to do something, and he was resting up that time. Say, Bakri, you are still here? So I'm still here. I said, don't worry, where do you want to go? But don't mention Papa, don't mention Tinkano. That's no gray area. I understand too. It's for those very, very powerful people. I said, anywhere, just bring me home. Let me be in our state. So I was put to Ogun State. That was where I was at Idiroko for 4 years. From Idiroko again, Delta. You know, custom as this. I was in Warri for a long time. From Warri, Benue State, Makurdi. From Makurdi, and to Tinkan. That's why I was in having a little bit of breathing space. A lot of difference. This is tradition. That one is military, paramilitary or whatever. A lot of difference. That time is force. You carry gun, you shout at smuggler, you jump here. You harass people harass you. Though you are a civil servant, you're a public servant, but then you are upholding the law of the country. But here, the throne, you are with your people now. It's substitute. It's pure substitute. You have to try as much as possible to do the wish of your people. Even if it's not what you wish to do. Because it's those days that they say about Balori and Gbogbo. No, it's not that. It's not good like that. I don't think it's right. I think that 3, 4 heads is far better than one. Especially elders that know the tradition more than you. I wasn't from that background. When I have people like Baba Bayomi, when I have people like my uncle, Justice Bakri, when I have Balogun Kukudi, Balogun Oburinti, all those elders, Kole Show, Dr. Dowu, Balogun Owe, and people like Bode Mustafa, all those powerful people in Gbagura that know tradition, they are ready to put me through. Then Baba Tonda, I'm a good listener, I'm a very good student. I was saying to them, because you can't just jump into one tradition, jump into one environment and think you understand. No. When I see the way they do it and all that stuff, from the time I was at it, maybe just learning or not. Almost every day I learn things. But the most important thing is that they are your people. You must listen to them. You must listen to them. First thing I told them when I got to this throne is that nobody in Gbagura must tell anybody to court. That's from past experience. Because my father always tell me, my uncle to Justice Bakri, retired now, always tell me, but in the court, they judge case. At home, they settle case. No matter how bad it is, we still have elders here. When you have problem in your area, take it to your Balogun, the head of that area. If you can't solve it, then bring it to the palace. Elders will sit down, rally down, solve it amicably. That both parties will be happy. Instead of you going to a police station or going to court and waste money and stuff like that. If you are doing all that, we'll never be friends again. You can't take me to court and see me the following day and say we are friends. It's not possible. But if we settle this amicably, today you may win, tomorrow I may win. We use hands to watch the level left to hand so that the hand will be clean. That's my first principle here. That everybody should trust much as people be his brother's keeper.
Oba Saburi Bakri is a good family man. His journey into marriage is somehow interesting, even though he eventually got married to a beautiful young woman who eventually became Olori of the Agura.
He is a very good family man because he married late. He didn't get married in time. But after marriage, he's been so nice to his family and to all of the extended family too.
While in custom, he still enjoy the small boy's life. So much that he didn't get married until 40. When you are much on the road, you don't like to settle down. So he never wanted to settle down. Before he could even get married. So it was much of a appeal that made him eventually a married man at 40. So he married just 20 years ago. Can you imagine that?
I'm one of those very few people in this world that don't actually believe in marriage. It's like I was forced to get married. Because I remember all those days, all my friends, all the girls they were dating, seriously in love with each other. Then by the time this woman gets to be the wife, they change. Quiet, good person will change. I don't know whether it's the fault of the husband or the problem of the wife, but all I'll be hearing later is that, this one did this, though he did that, Jumoke did that, I want a divorce, I'm tired of this thing, I want to work out. I say, we thought that serious love when we were at school. I don't really know, I don't actually know. So I refused to get married. There's not too controversial within my family that I don't want to get married. My immediate junior brother, also that I met with for 8 years, Robert Bakri, got married. My Lord Justice Bakri, cousin Demola Ahmed, got married. All the junior, all of them, Yetunde, got married. I say, Chef, I'm married. I said, leave me alone. I think if I get married, are you going to feed the girl for me? Even sometimes I get so rude with my uncles. They say, hey, brother, they talk to my father. My father is the eldest of the family. Brother, you married. Man, excuse me. If I get married today, are you going to feed her for me? Please. But eventually, I got hooked. When I was at Idoroko, a friend of mine, one Hausa man, girlfriend came to visit him, and he came with one lady who happens to be my wife today. Pretty young woman. He just entering Federal Police that time. OND first year. Maybe they are just throwing about him. I met in 1994. Did it for 6 years. At last I got hooked. Thank God for that. And we are blessed with children. I still feel 25. Thank God I'm not that fat. I'm not fat at all anyway. I'm healthy. I worship God. I fear God. I respect fellow human beings. I don't go out of my way to hurt anybody. I have one principle since I was young. Before you pinch this man, first pinch yourself. See how painful it is. I will never ever deliberately go out of my way to hurt anybody. I don't believe in that. It's not possible for me to make the whole world happy, but I try not to. And one of my major principles is that if you have any cause to come to my house crying, by the grace of God, when you are leaving, you smile. That's my principle of life.
My husband of almost 20 years, or let me say maybe 24 years, because we met in 1996. KBSA is a wonderful husband, very, very loving husband. My husband is generous to a fault. Is warm, is kind, is honest. My husband is straight. My husband is like this. So, and one thing I really cherish is in my husband is that he really, really loves his children and everybody around him. Kabiyesi is a wonderful man.
Kabiyesi is a very generous man, cares for his family, and he relates with us very well. And he gives, he's just a very nice person. He sees reason to anything you ask him for. If you're asking for something and he doesn't see reason to it, he won't do it. But if he sees reason to it, no matter what it is, he will.
He's a very caring man. He's someone that listens to what his children will have to say. He won't just go straight to the point. He will hear what his children will have to say about something before he goes straight to the point. So he's a very caring man, and he's a very generous man.
He has been the person to always support me. If I had a fight with my mom, he always stopped my mom from beating me if I did something bad. He always bought everything I wanted for me. He's really nice, very compassionate. He has never been someone to be selfish. He always gives out to people no matter what. He's very free-spirited. He's not like a lot of strict parents. He plays, he makes people laugh. If you're around him, you always be happy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Kabiyesi. Happy birthday to you.
Oba Saburi Babajide Bakri is 60 years on the planet Earth, and here is wishing him 60 arty cheers.
The happy birthday we want to wish the Kabiyesi cannot even be a personal one. I want to say that all sons and daughters of Gbagura Nation wish him all the best. The Gbagura people wish him very successful birthday celebration.
I wish our Kabiyesi a long life, good health, and happiness.
Ẹ ṣokùn àjọpẹ́, ẹ pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ láṣẹ, ẹ fọwọ́ pewú, ẹ fèrègì tóbi. Kabiyesi, congratulations, sir.
I want to wish him long life and prosperity, good health, and Kabiyesi and the wife, the investment they have on their children, on their home, God should give them the peace of mind, the long life to enjoy the investment.
Ipò tí Kábíyèsí wà, adé apẹ́ lórí o, bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, ẹṣin ọba jókòó pẹ́, ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ ọba àdàbẹ́rẹ́, wọ́n wá ní igba ọdún kan ni àsìkò ẹ̀ lórí oyè. Oyin ló gbé, igba oyin ló gbé, oyin náà á dùn fún wa kalẹ̀ o. Kò sẹ́ni tó ń tọ́ oyin wò tó ń tú dànù. Gbogbo pátápátá àsìkò ẹ̀ á tù wá lára, á tù wá lọ́kàn.
I pray to God to give him long life on his throne as Agro of Gbagura.
There's no way you can do without cantankerous people. But the Almighty will give him the wisdom to navigate all that to a very good ending.
I wish him many, many more years, you see, to be so aged on the throne. You see, that's it. And of course, I want him to continue to apply wisdom, because it's not very easy. You see, when you are even on the throne, particularly, well, not anywhere, but particularly in Egbaland, they go serve their own peculiarities. So we must be able to fit in well.
We pray that he will spend very, very old age on that throne, that is granting him long life. We wish his family health, prosperity also, and we wish him well, and we wish that during his tenure and his reign, Gbagura land will be transformed into the Gbagura of his dream.
Long life and the wisdom to preside over every matter that comes around. That's the major thing. The wisdom to handle everything. That's what I'm wishing him right now.
Pray that at 60, he begins to enjoy the fruits of his life and he has lived up to 60. He has laid a very solid foundation. He has a wonderful family, a beautiful wife, Olori, lovely kids. I pray that he grows in wisdom as he matures on the throne, being that this is the first year he's been on the throne of the Agura of Gbagura. I pray that his reign will be blessed with a lot of good wishes for the kingdom of Gbagura and the residents, and both in diaspora and at home. I pray that his reign will bring a lot of goodness and well wishes for all individuals.
Congratulations, my dear brother. God bless you. God will uphold you. The Holy Spirit of God will continue to guide you. Oniti, Onisha, ayé òní konwe, lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo nǹkan tó bá dáwọ́lé a máa yọrí sí rere. Lásìkò tí ìlú Gbagura a máa tòrò.
I wish him more beautiful years on earth. I wish him long life. I wish him all the beautiful things on earth. In good health. That is the most important thing. In good health. That is all I pray for. So that I can be the father of his children for a long, long, long time.
I wish him long life, happiness, joy, prosperity, mercy, and a happy life.
I pray God grants him long life and prosperity, and I pray he keeps on taking care of us and his love for the family gets stronger.
I pray that as he clocks 60 years old this year, that he gets to fulfill many of his wishes, because I know he has a lot of wishes for himself, for his family, and I pray he gets to fulfill all those wishes.
I wish you long life and prosperity.
He's been doing his best, and I pray that he will continue to do it all the time. 60 is just the beginning of life.
To God be all the glory.
Yeah.